Hello, this is Russell. Guess what? We have a very special podcast today. Today, we are going to talk about what everyone is asking me to talk about, and that's this previous season of, quote, game changer, unquote. Yes, that season. And I've already had a couple of glasses of wine. We're going to go back in time. All of us are going to close our eyes and just fly back in time like it never even happened. Like the season never even started. And I'm going to talk about how I feel about these players before it started. I'm going to say how I felt about them and how I feel about them. We need to understand from Jeff and from Mark, we need to know why you call this season Game Changers. So I brought up a little website on my computer, and I'm going to go through one at a time. No particular order. Let me see who the last person is. It's Debbie. She's the last person. Maybe I need to do a particular order. Andrea. Before this game, I wish I talked to her and said, "Hey, Andrea, are you a game changer?" And actually seen what she said. I would hope 80% of these people would say, "Hell no, I'm not a game changer." They probably all laughed and joked about it while they were on the island. Let me tell you why Andrea is on the cast. Because she's a blonde. That's about it. You can't just have a bunch of random ugly people. It should have been that Kelly girl. They want us to believe that these contestants changed the game forever. Andrea changed the game forever. I wouldn't even had her back. She did absolutely nothing in all the seasons she played. She's the same in every single one. Never once did she do something so drastically different. I'm not just saying that because I don't like the girl, because I don't. I'm saying it because that's how it is. Because you're going to hear me in this podcast talk about people that you know that I hate, that I talk in a positive light. Because this is real talk. Me sitting here by myself, talking to myself, drinking a glass of wine, talking real talk. Andrea, no, you are not a game changer. Aubry is the next person on this list here. Aubry played an excellent game the first time she played. Is she a game changer? I guess you can flip a fucking coin. They have so many people sitting at home that's played this game that you can flip a coin for. Some people that play this game did such amazing moves you didn't even see. Because they didn't fucking edit it. But they were game changers. They have some people that did moves that you didn't even see that other people took the credit for. That sucks. I'm going to take a little sip of wine for that suckness. Editing gives credit to the other person that made the move. And they didn't even really make that move. They said it, yes. But they wasn't even, went through 3 or 4 different people. They said it, but they get the credit for it. So Aubry, yes, she played a great game. She did. I thought she should have won. I was sitting there when she lost with my mom. She was my mom's favorite. She was my favorite that season. And we couldn't understand it. But now, this season, she's not playing as great as a game. She'll get voted out, and then that'll be it. Michaela. Remember, we got to go back in time. I thought, seriously, I thought there was only one Michaela in this game, and I happened to date her. Brandon's Michaela. Literally, when somebody told me, "Hey, Michaela's playing Survivor." Wait, what? And then I text her, and she's like, "No, I'm not playing." I didn't know who she was, and she's not a fucking game changer. Michaela's not a game changer. I think she's doing a good job now. I think she's playing more of a quiet game than anything because she's an aggressive player that needs to keep her mouth shut the entire time she's playing, and because she has Surrey around that's making sure she's keeping her mouth shut, it can work for her. But she just got voted out, so we all know that it didn't work for her. I don't know what just happened in that tribal council, but sometimes things happen at tribal council that you have no clue what just happened, and that's kind of one of them. Okay, so we'll go all the way to the fourth person on this list. I'm just going on the web page here, the CBS web page. I'm going to the top to the bottom. I'm gonna skip some of them. Brad doesn't need to be skipped. We can talk about him early. Brad was invited to Game Changers. Brad Culpepper, a game changer. He wasn't even a game changer when he played football. What makes this sickening is they have so many people that's sitting home that's played this game, that was voted out early, that's done amazing moves that you, the fans, haven't even heard of. You were only cast again because you were a personality that couldn't be forgotten. He played some NFL football. All of a sudden, he bumps up above the others that's sitting there waiting to play again. Real game changers. Ciara Easton. I've had such a hard time with her name. That's why I said it slowly. It's Ciara Easton. Because I know her mom, of course. But Ciara, the game changer. The game changer. Guess what? She was a fucking game changer. Ciara, the girl that y'all all thought that I hated. I could hate, yes, that's okay. But she was a game changer. She should have been here on this season. She made the cut. Let me tell you why. Because there's not too many people in this world that can actually stab her own mother in the back for money. She stabbed her own mom in the back for money. Let me tell you something. If somebody fucks with my mama, I'm going to tell you right now, I will bleed for her. That will never happen. Ever. Ciara is the most vile person to ever play this game. Ever. Her mom told me they had a bad relationship on season 19. But if my daughter ever played that game and stabbed me in the back like that, you better believe, if you ever see my kid out there with me, we're fighting to the end together. Because we have that kind of relationship. We will die together. I hope to believe that my kids would do that. Because I would do it for them. My mom, I can't even go with her fucking shopping. Somebody talks back to her shopping. I can't do it. Ciara, she belongs there. She is a game changer. She did the most aggressive move in the history of the game. And Ciara, maybe step away from Survivor for a little bit. Because, I was lost too. I'm not saying that as a joke. Trust me. The whole game got to me too. You can't let this get the best of you. So far, you the only game changer, honey. You like that? You must like that. Okay, we got next. Haley Ford. Who? Who's Haley? I had to look that girl up. I don't know who Haley is. And you know what? The show is already over, and I still don't know who she is. All right, we got Malcolm. Malcolm was there because he was the yes boy. He does what we want him to do. He says what we want him to say. I'm not saying that Survivor's scripted. It's not. All these people suffer. When you see them cry because their family visit, that's real. All that shit is real. But sometimes they try to script, just try to bring people in that they can script, that they can, mold how they want them to mold. They get a few people like that they know that they can control. So you better believe they're going to have somebody thrown in there that they can control here and there. That's Malcolm. He's not a game changer, and that's all I really can say about him. Surrey is most definitely a game changer. I've played with Surrey. She's a good friend of mine. I've talked to her outside the game, just as a friend without, talking about game talk, just a friend. And I know her husband, and I met her kids once. She's definitely a game changer. You see how she works? She's so good at this game. Day one, when she started, I was like, she's dangerous. If I was out there, I wouldn't be going against her. I'd be going with her. She thinks all the time. She's not trying to ride coattails. She's strategically thinking. Surrey, you belong where you are. Ozzy belongs on Game Changers. Ozzy's like an Olympic athlete that gets thrown amongst a bunch of hoodlums and, let's play a game of Survivor. There's not too many people that I put in his class. Big Black James, maybe. Definitely Ty, only when it comes to certain challenges. People like that, they're game changers. Ozzy belongs there. Next, we have Caleb. This is where it gets a little crazy. He gets evacuated, not his fault, and now he gets voted off. Now, I thought Caleb should have played again. I like Caleb. I kind of talked to one of the girls on his season of Big Brother. He got evacuated first time he played. If you want to make someone a game changer that's the first that ever been evacuated off the game, you have to do it with the first person ever evacuated off. I'm going to give you a second to think who that person is. That's right. It's Scoopin'. And he's in jail right now for some crazy stuff that I'm not going to even talk about on here. But anyway, yeah, that's him. So he was the first person evacuated out. The guy that got burnt, they got burnt in the fire. Yeah, that was the game-changing move because he was the first person ever evacuated off an island. It was Caleb, after about 7 or 8 other people before him, that got evacuated off the island. So he's a game changer because he was evacuated because he almost died. 2 people on season 19 that almost died. Russell, his eyes was rolling back in his head. Like, he freaked all of us out. We all thought he was in trouble. Anyway, so let's move on. Ciara literally said, "Oh, this is the furthest I've ever made." And you a game changer? Ciara did nothing to deserve to be on this season. We get to enjoy that same facial expression every time. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Now she's stabbing everybody in the back. Every single alliance she has. If she ever plays again, then everybody knows. Watch out. You got to watch out for her more than you watch out for Russell Hance. She went from nobody to nothing to never heard of. Nobody knew why she was chosen for this. This was a mystery. But now she is cutting throats. She is becoming a game changer. This is one person that is becoming the person that she's supposed to be. Troyzan, I like Troyzan. I met him a few times in a few events, and good guy, a very likable guy. Still, I don't know why he's on Game Changers. In his first season, he did what he had to do, and trying to get further. A bunch of women tried to block him. I would like to see him play again, But I don't know why he's on a season called Game Changers. I like Troy. He should play again. Fans and favorites? Something like that. What the fuck? All right, next. Ciara. Tall, blonde Dawn. Ciara Dawn Thompson. No way. She did nothing. Nothing. When somebody tells you, maybe you need to do it this way. Maybe this isn't working this way. But just because you tell us something doesn't make it real. JT. JT. You know what some other people told me? Well, JT was the only undefeated ever. If that was the case, then hell yeah. I'll toast him right now and drink. But he wasn't. The unanimous, he wasn't the only person that got a ton, all the votes. It was Earl from Fiji. He was the first person to get all the votes. Shouldn't Earl be there? No, because they like JT better. Because he's a yes man. Ty, man, he is surprising to me. That dude is playing ball. Ty is one of the hardest, most aggressive players that I have ever seen in the game. In the history of the game. That dude will stab anybody in the back. Literally, anybody. He went to Caleb's wedding. He stabbed that motherfucker in the back out the get-go. The first season he played, he stabbed in the back. This season, he stabbed in the back. Like that dude there, hey, future Survivor players, do not trust this man. He is, if he isn't now a game changer, he is becoming one really quick. Ty is an aggressive player. He's a likable player. That's what you see. You see the likable side of him. But this dude here, this dude is more aggressive than I've ever seen in anybody. Tony played an amazing game. Right? Amazing. Good thing he had my fucking blueprint in his pocket. He had a great opportunity and he failed. Look at him. Look what he did. He had a great opportunity and he could have went way further. But he ran around like a crazy maniac. I didn't do that. You think I ran around like I want to be on TV? Like he did? I went around, did what I thought I needed to do to get further in the game. I didn't care about the TV cameras taping me. I didn't care about who was going to say, oh, what did he do? No, I did what I needed to do. He didn't. He did TV time. See what TV time gets you, Tony? It gets you to the house. I was real. Tony was the tape version that CBS found. Now we're going to talk about little Debbie. Debbie reminds me a little bit about Philip. Philip and Debbie play together? Oh, yeah, we need that. We need some of that action. Zeke and Jeff. I always want to talk real talk. And I know that they got lots of people out there that supports Zeke. But they also have lots of people out there that support biblical aspects of different things. I don't know where Zeke is when it comes to the biblical aspect. That is between him and his biblical God. I know where I stand personally. I know who I am, and I know how I believe. Nobody can change that for me. That's my personal business, and that's Zeke's personal business between him and his God. However he believes. You Christians out there, I know some of you Trump supporter, Christian, heavy right wing. Well, I'm that guy, but let me tell you something. You cannot judge people. Like, you can't judge people. That's just how it is. Period. It even says in the Bible not to judge. So what I'm saying about Zeke, because I played Survivor, and now he played Survivor, and now this is where we are. Zeke's a Survivor player. He's a pretty good Survivor player. I don't think he was a first-time game changer. I think he has the capability of becoming a game changer. He did a good job. Now, what Jeff did, it's so crazy because on the outside looking in, you see Zeke, you see Jeff. They live in the same community, people. They believe the same thing. Jeff made a huge error, but understood it immediately. I think as soon as he said what he said, he immediately regretted it. But I think that Zeke, seen that, Jeff regretted it. He should have, and he probably didn't because he was in game mode, but he should have forgiven Jeff immediately. He knew immediately that Jeff made a mistake, and he rode with it. Just like Jeff was trying to do, ride with he's trying to deceive you fact, Zeke, he rode with it to get him further in the game. But I guarantee you he forgave him before the live reunion. But he didn't then because he was riding. He was doing the thing. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm going to tell you something right now, Zeke. This is how I'm going to end this. If you're a legend, if you think you're a legend and you play with me, my first challenge, I want to play with you. I wanted that challenge to where you stand on like the things in the water and you hit each other with those sticks with the things on the end of it. I want to play with you. That's my goal in this game. To go head to head with Zeke. Because that dude is real. And this dude is real too. Let's do it. All right, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed. There's many more to come. This is Russell Hantz, the Russell Hantz Show, sounding off. You have a good day.